Hello, July 4th, another walk home. Thinking today, like certainty and uncertainty has been a theme today. And I don't know why it's coming up today, but it's just a thought that's happening. Is there anything that we can be certain of, right? Especially like when making decisions, when trying to make decisions for, when trying to like plan ahead and go into future decisions, is there anything that you can be certain of? Can you be certain of your outcomes? Can you be certain of how things will land, what the outcome will be, where things are going? No, you can't, can you? Because like all of those, all of the things that you think are potentially certain are not certain. You never know how it will turn out. All you can be certain of is in this moment, the decision that you're making. You can be certain that this present moment that you're experiencing is existing. This present moment that, what I can be certain of is how I'm feeling right now in this moment. And it's like, where does that feeling take me? Where do I feel like that's driving me? And that's the thing that will take me into the next moment, into my next decision. I love the idea of thinking about life as a series of decisions, a series of choices that I can make. So it's not so much about planning too far ahead, of like thinking about all the different moves that I have to string together to get to a certain goal. Because it's uncertain what will happen, what the kind of impact of the decision now in this moment will be into the future. I could guess at it, and a lot of times like we'll kind of be right because there's a lot of patterns that we can rely on to predict. And even so, on a grand scheme of things, we can't always predict. Like it's like there are things that will happen that will turn out in ways that we could never predict. There's so many things in this world, especially today, that we probably years ago would have never thought could have happened. And yet, like, the reality is here. So even with all of that unpredictability and all of the uncertainty in the world, all of the uncertainty in terms of like where I'm going with this specific program, even all the things that I'm building, like, what do you do when you're staring in the eyes of uncertainty? And all I can do is know the certainty of my experience right now, and that I'm existing in the moment doing this thing, not for any particular outcome, but just because I'm certain that this is what's happening and this is where my feels are going. And it's challenging sometimes to work from that space because, like, I want to take actions based on how I'm feeling in the moment rather than how I want to feel in the future, because that outcome is uncertain. I don't know how this is going to land. I don't know like where I'm going to put things out. I think I shared yesterday that I was making like posts onto social media, onto LinkedIn. And, those are being seen here and there. And is it landing? Are things certain? Like, what is the ultimate goal here? Is it that I need to get lots of reactions and things like that? Or is it enough that one person, the right person, says yes, right? Who knows? I had a friend reach out to me asking about limiting beliefs and whether I work with them. And of course, my answer is yes, I do. Because that's a lot of a lot of the work that I do is around limiting beliefs, because it's the beliefs that get in our way. In a way, limiting beliefs are also conditioning. So if I were to look at the work that I'm doing through Haizhen, it totally, right? It's the same work, but just put into different containers or put into different packaging. It's like conditioning is another word for limiting beliefs, because we're operating from those places. It's almost like conditioning is limiting beliefs that we're not aware of. We're operating from those things that limit us, that hold us back, that condition us to move in a certain way. Invisible lanes that we're walking within. So the limiting belief part of things is like things that we can identify that's saying, oh, like this is in my way, let me move past them. Once we move past them, there are other things that are kind of continuing to move us through in certain paths. So all of this is to say, I had one friend reach out to me to talk about limiting beliefs. And that one person is enough. Like, what am I hoping for? I can't work with the billions of people that are on this planet, but I can work with the people that are in front of me, and that's what I can be certain of. Just like the only thing I can be certain of is this moment right here. I'm certain that I had that one person reach out to me. What I can be certain of is, taking people at their word. One of the things that I question still sometimes is like, can I make an impact? Can I actually do this thing? Have I made an impact? And it's weird to think, because I think I know that it's funny, I'm like talking about it now, but I know that I've had, like I say, I think I know. I know that I've had an impact. I know that I've materially done things that have impacted the lives of other people for the better. And at the same time, I still pause, right? It's like, why am I pausing and like playing small, right? I think that this program that I'm putting together really is for myself, is for people like me who find themselves in similar situations of coming up in a world, being told to be a certain way, being told to fall in line, being told to live life in a very specific way. And then there gets to be a point where you achieve all of the things that you were told to achieve, and then you pause. It's like that plateau. And it's that moment of like, is this all that there is? Is this everything that I was working for? And if it is this what I wanted? And it's not to disparage, it's not to knock, it's not to say like all of that journey was like wasted time, because it's brought me to this point. I can't be mad at that. At the same time, all of that work to get to this point is, I guess, wisdom for me to know that it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that, because like the end result is for me to decide. So it's even the uncertainty of knowing, what do I want, right? Because that can change from moment to moment. So when you become certain of what you want, then your future reality becomes more certain. More certain, but not guaranteed. Still requires work, still requires all of this. So like I'm looking at all of the things that I've learned, all of the things that I understand, that I know how to put together. And I know that my life is better for it. And I know that it was work as well. It's like, is it? Is it easy? It is. It's easy. It's like simple steps, right? You put one foot in front of the other. You implement your strategy and your authority. You open your mind to understand how the deconditioning process works, letting go of the narratives that hold you back. And it's simple. It's literally doing less. It's following 1 or 2 steps, repeat, putting that on repeat, and then letting go of things that aren't yours. If I told you it was easy, just like do this thing over and over again. Simple, right? The hard thing is the consistency. Doing it over and over again, continuing to show up, continuing to do the same thing, even if your final result is uncertain. You can't be guaranteed what the outcome will be, but all you can do, all you can have, is the certainty of how you're feeling in the moment. So take a moment and reflect. Take a moment and reflect. Be certain that you're living right now. That's all I know. I'll see you tomorrow.